Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Happy Tuesday. Okay. Happy almost Christmas Eve day. Okay. I hope everyone is having a great day. We have a few topics to get into today. I missed y'all. I was live on Saturday. Okay. We talked on Saturday. And I am back today for another chat. Okay. So y'all do not forget to do a couple of things as usual. Always like the video and subscribe is always appreciated. Okay, like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay, you can follow me on where Jaylee's Corner on all social medias and whatnot. Okay, we have been getting into all kinds of Nicki Minaj is just the thing, child. But again, we have been discussing different things. But today we're going to get into the trash that is Nicki MAGA-Minaj. Okay? I don't know what Kool-Aid I don't know what, I don't know. Okay, but she was tripping or whatever. We'll get into that today, as well as some Cynthia because Peter out, child, some Ashanti and Nelly, Cardi, Tyra Banks, Keke Palmer. Girl, what are you doing? Keke, what are you doing, Keke? I'm worried. I'm worried, girl. Should we call 911 right now? I don't know. Okay, but I was in a plum purple, you know what I'm saying, mood or whatever, because people is tripping, and I think purple and blues are kind of mean. And I'm happy the thumbnail came together. Okay. Also, a little bit of Megan Tory chat too, because we can't stand Tory Lanez, but we will cuss him out later. Okay. But thank y'all for being here for the live. Also, if you're watching the replay, thank you as well. I know everyone can't watch live, but y'all can always watch the replay. Okay, and if YouTube did not tell y'all I'm here, you cannot blame me. You have to blame you too. Okay, I don't have any control over any of it. I wish I did. Okay. But hello to y'all. Hi. Happy holidays. Okay. Happy holidays, everyone that's around here. Okay, good time will be had by all. Okay, world is on everybody's shoulders. Okay, it's some tea. Now look, I also did not have a chance to put none of my stuff in any kind of order, but we're here. Okay, look, I'm in my Mickey and Minnie Mouse kissing and hugging shirt. Okay, it came from Torrid. It was delivered today. And I was like, put it on today. Put it on today. Okay. But yeah, we love a little Mickey and Minnie of it. Okay. It's Christmas time. We want to all feel warm and fuzzy and loved and whatnot. And sometimes all you need, I'm bummed with all you need sometimes, okay, is cartoon characters kissing and it makes you feel bad. I don't know why. Don't know why. Now look, I have been avoiding, okay, discussing Nicki MAGA-Minaj, okay, because when she was round here talking foolishness, okay, on foolish status and everything, I said no, Jaylee, don't cuss her out, okay, give it a day or so, give it a day or so, and today is the day. I tried to see also y'all because I'm off. I am officially off work until the 5th. Okay. Thank God I can ignore everybody. I did some work today. And I got one of these cut waters, the cut water Long Island iced tea. Okay. So technically, and I haven't drank it yet. Okay. I put it because I'm classy. I put it in a glass with a straw. So I'm hoping it tastes good. Him told me it tastes good because he liked it. I don't know because he likes liquor, and stuff like that. We have different taste buds. But let me see. I hope it's not. I hope it's not nasty. Ooh, it's not nasty at all, but it's strong. Child, what is 100% liquor? Child, what's 13% alcohol? Okay, so Lord, I need to add some more Coke. I ain't got no pop here at well, I got some great red and orange Fago pop, but that ain't what's gonna go in here. I would need a little Coke, a little Pepsi. Um, I must be good. Oh yeah, that is strong. Mm, mm. And I don't like strong liquor. I like my liquor to sneak up on me and just tackle me. Okay. I don't like it when I can drink and I know it's gonna make me drunk. I'm like, no, trick me, fool me. Okay. Don't let me know I'm gonna be drunk. Don't do that. Some for sure sip that. Okay, I should have. Why I got no coasters? Where my coasters at, y'all? I don't know where my coasters are at. Let me put a little napkin underneath it because it's ice water. I mean, there's ice in it. And child, this is girl. I got my water too right here. I'm gonna need the water to make sure I don't pass out on the line. Oh, try the lemon drop. I child, it makes me feel. I already feel warm. An alcoholic had who made the cut waters? It got to be alcoholic. It got to be. This has to be made by somebody who likes getting drunk. Okay, I done had 2 sips and I'm like, okay, I'm good for the rest of the evening. I'm like, what girl? What is wrong with y'all? See, this remind me of drinking when I was in my late teens, like 18, 19, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old time frame when you just drank and you ain't had no idea that you're not supposed to get drunk quickly. You're taking shots of drinks and hard liquor. Okay, you don't know no better, and they're burning a little bit because it's strong. I feel like I'm 19 again. Girl, I need the ice to dilute it a little bit. Oh my God. The kids can't drink those. Ain't I thought it would be a relaxing live with the JayBirds. Now you might get drunk, Jaylee. Girl, right. Y'all might get look. I don't want no more than one. I don't need two. I don't never need to. Okay, give me one cut water and let's go. Mm. Thank you. I love my thumbnail too. I had to put the clown in the middle because she looks like a clown. She gets on my damn nerves as well. Um, I can't drink. Look, anybody who can drink two of these likes liquor. If you know what I know that I would need to put half because I pour. It's only a little bit left here. I would probably pour half in a cup, add a little bit of Coke, Pepsi to dilute it a little bit, and then I'll be okay. I need one of these. I don't need two. No, this punch be dead in my face. Ain't no foreplay or nothing. Just took it. That's what it feel like. Okay, you are 18 years old and your boyfriend is a virgin as well. Not a virgin or whatever, but he don't know what he's doing, child. And it's just no foreplay. And it's just to get to it. And I don't no, we got no ease us in it. Okay, this is not ease me up into nothing. Yes, he probably set me up. Him up and set me up for the fucking okie doke. And he kept asking, "Did you drink it, Jay? Did you drink it?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna drink it on my live." And he said, "Oh, that'll be fun." I got you. I'm like, because Lord Jesus, I am flabbergasted. Okay, I'm not gonna stop drinking it, but again, I'm just saying the ones I said, "Oh Lord, this tastes like real liquor." Usually, the drinks that come in these cans, these mixed drinks that come like these, is usually not as strong. But bitch, this tastes like I used to go to Capers Steakhouse here on 7 Mile, and they had the strongest Long Islands. Okay, and a Long Island when the lighter skinned a Long Island is, the stronger it is because that means it's a lot of liquor in it. Okay. And this is a light skinned, okay, drink. It's a lot of liquor. But I'm a soldier through it. Okay. I can handle it. Okay. Y'all, let's get into this shit is crazy. Okay. And I don't know why girl. I am flabbergasted. You set me up with this strong ass drink. I'll blame you in the morning. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is this? Child. God. I mean, it's good. It's not nasty. Okay, it tastes like a Long Island, but like a strong, it tastes like an alcoholic poured it. Because if you have a bartender, you have one who don't really drink that much at all, and those who do. Okay, and the ones who do drink, we want to get you drunk too. Girl, pour some of that liquor out and add me some Coke. I gotta drive home, bitch. I gotta walk to the bedroom. I'm a fall, going around the corner. Okay, I'm like the girl. I don't need no case of those. I just need one. Okay, I let him buy the case. Just put one in my refrigerator. That's it. Okay, don't put two. Put one. You drink the rest. Anyway, I'm like the fuck, girl. Let me move on before y'all. It's gonna be fun. Lord Jesus, because I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, y'all remind me to drink some water every 35 minutes. I need y'all to help save my life. Okay, help me. It is not for the weak or the sober at all. Who the fuck made this shit? Let me Google it too. Let's see. Cut the fuck, and it's not even water. It's not even water. Don't nothing about it to give me water. The hell? What Caucasian Irish Spring ass person made this to drive us crazy? Lord Jesus. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm gonna keep drinking it, but it's so tasty though, y'all. But I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, cause y'all know I don't like getting drunk on camera. I don't like saying crazy shit on camera. So, y'all.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why.
We're gonna see. Again, so if you are a drinker, the cut water Long Island iced tea tastes like a Long Island from a bar. Okay, with liquor, and liquor. Because I don't know what the fuck to do. Now let me share my screen and get into it because I don't want to get beside myself. Anyway, let's get to the topics. Okay. I saved all kind of stuff. I did not put nothing in no kind of order. Because I just didn't have no time. I didn't have time to. I was busy, child. But we're gonna get into some foolish stuff. What did child look with these kids drunk? Now I kept hearing I was on the TikTok, right? Okay. And well, hold on. Dealing with my bipolar too. God told me to get up. Well, get on up. Get on up. God said, go listen to a drunken Jaylee. Okay. Get up because she's round here drinking the cut waters. Okay, with the ice in it. Okay, she's gonna probably say some crazy stuff that will take your mind off of whatever it is you're going through. So, because God said that you can drink, because God turned water to wine. Okay, and water and wine and liquor are all cousins. So God woke you up and got you out the bed so that you can feel better, so that you can see me drunk on the live. Now we're gonna pray to God I don't get drunk real. We're gonna pray to God and all his angels that the culprits. Y'all, whatever I say, just blame him. Okay? Just blame him. I've never had locos because it sounds like it's crack. And whenever I heard folks discuss the locos, I said the shit sounds crazy. But I can tell you right now that I will only ever have one of these cut waters. Okay, this is one. I don't need two. I don't even need a fucking whole one. If I would have known, I would have absolutely put it again half in it. Would have got me some Coke and mix it in there, because this is a light skinned ass drink. And again, the lighter the drink, the more the liquor. Now, like I told y'all, that ain't gonna stop me from drinking it. Oh Lord. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate y'all as well. Okay, but yes, blame him. It's all his fault. Okay, because that's who bought it. I didn't buy it. He did it. Okay. Let's get to these drunk children. Okay, who 11, 8, and 12 stole a car. Now look, when I stole a car, I was 18. And technically, I didn't steal the car. I borrowed a car. Okay, I borrowed a few cars, and I was 18. I did not have a license. I knew how to drive, but I was not taking cars this young.
Right now! I'm sorry. I have two in the backyard right now. His name is Clarkson Del Paz. On the stomach now!
Are you Caucasian?
On your stomach now! Please. Do not look at me! Where's the third one?
He over there.
Now,
stand by. Got two pruned out there complying. I'm getting you an address. Stand by. Do not look at me. Get on the ground. Do not look at me.
I'm like, what? Do you need a gun for a stolen car? They children. And they seem scared. But again, y'all can't be stealing shit and then getting scared. Okay, that ain't how life works. If you gonna steal a car, boss up. Okay, be an adult. You stole the damn car. And where was y'all going? To Chuck E. Cheese? I don't even understand why the children. Now I read somewhere else. Okay, I thought I had a different angle of the kids still in the car. They watched a YouTube video that told them how to. Now I don't know why YouTube would tell folks how to commit crime. Okay, and I know sometimes I advise y'all how to do stuff in a smarter way, but I don't like give you a step by step, day by day thing. Okay, but again, 11-year-old driver, okay, with an 8-year-old and a 12-year-old as passengers, okay, was right here stealing the damn car.
My mama.
Do not look at me. Stay on the ground.
Now, cop, you doing clearly the kid is scared. Okay, you put the gun down. Okay, if you were scared of the children, you don't need to be a cop.
You're in there? Get over here now. Get over here now. No, just get on the ground. Stand by. I got all three now. Stand by.
I'm going to jail.
You probably going to jail.
3865 West 21st. Don't be reaching.
See, while I'm upset they stole the car, I'm also upset at the cop for being so aggressive. I feel like, the kids seem scared. Okay, they know they did something wrong. Okay, calm the fuck down, officer dude. Okay, the kids told them, hey, yeah, we learned how to steal a car from YouTube. Okay, we used a USB device to start the vehicle. They were all released from jail. They were released to their parents. They'll have charges in juvenile court. Now, when you are 8, 11, and 12, don't steal cars. Okay, that's just stupid. Don't do that no more.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you come on?
3865 West 21st Street. 3 black juveniles prone out. They are complying. Everyone, show me your hands. You in the gray, show me your hands. Just lay on the ground. Just lay on the ground.
You got my mom.
Now, my thing is this. Yes, the kids deserve to be scared. Okay. However, I also feel like don't make them think you're going to kill them. I think the kid think, oh my God, they're going to kill me. Okay. So again, they're already in trouble. I'm not take their ass to jail. Put the gun down.
3865 West 21st. I have 3.
Please. Please. Please don't hurt us. You come on,
We'll call parents in a second. You guys are doing good. Thank you for complying. Once I get all the units here, we'll detain everybody and we'll figure everything out.
Going to jail?
We're not going to jail right now. You're going to be detained, okay? Just keep on complying.
We need some more people that be.
They know their parents gonna kick their ass. Okay, and this is my issue. Yes, the kids need to be in trouble. Yes, the kids need to be held accountable. I just think, sir, put the gun down, okay, and cuss their ass out. Like, be stern with your conversation, but put the gun down, okay? Calm yourself down, because it's not as if they're being mean, rude, or whatever. It's a level to it, in my opinion, okay? But again, they fucking ate us up. First of all, I blame the parents. Check the search history.
865, it's at the middle of an intersection. There's a Jeep in the driveway with a white Kia. There's a white Jeep that just stopped in front of it.
Please help me. No!
You're right in front of it.
No, please. I'm Sorry. Please don't hurt me. I do, mommy.
That's probably the 8-year-old, because the 11-year-old was the driver. The 8-year-old and the 12-year-old with his passenger. So I feel like, nigga, what did you get me into? Okay, what did you do to me? I was riding with you, but that's still dumb. I'm not. Anyway.
3D pain.
Please don't hurt me.
Okay. I got it.
Please
I don't know. I have a knife checking you.
Hey, stop talking. Don't reach for anything. Put that down.
Please don't hurt me.
Hey, stop. Stop the phone. You should have thought about that before you got.
Because again, they're all scared. They're all terrified. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they would ever hot wire and steal a car again. So that's a good thing. All I'm saying is, sir, put the fucking gun down. Okay. Just do that for me, please. Arrest them, put them in handcuffs, okay? But put the gun down.
In that car.
I'm sorry, sir. Please.
Okay, well, stop crying. You see anybody else crying?
No.
Stay off your phone for a minute. I don't care. Stay off your phone. Stay right there.
Stupid ass shooter.
Breathing pain. Slow it down. We're in front of 20. We're on West 21st. Go south on 21st from Denison, halfway down. No, you can't call anybody. You can't answer anybody.
I got it all in there.
Now, technically, I do think if you've arrested children that are that young, I think you have to call the parents. So I think the kids think, can you call my mom? I don't think you can legally say no because they're minors. Okay, you're supposed to call the parent because the badass children should not be out here robbing, stealing the carjacking any child. Anyway, again, the kids were caught. They were held at gunpoint. Okay, they said, "Hey, we learned it from you of the tubes and whatnot." They were released to their parents, but they will have charges later on. Child, put them on prison detail. Put them in the prison somewhere to talk to the prisoners. Now, again, up in court. Now, I don't know why y'all fighting. What is going on? Okay, multiple people was arrested and removed from Wisconsin courtroom because a fight broke out between the killer, okay, and the killer family. And now, look, I feel like if somebody kills somebody, you need to keep them families separate.
To remember my words of caution. Okay, this is not, I gave everyone the opportunity to be heard. If you cannot conform to the behavior expectations I set forth, you need to leave. All right, stop! Stop! Everyone, stop!
You want to fight, bitch? Let's go. You want to tussle, hoe? Let's go. What, cameraman? Look at the people.
To say that I am frustrated and disappointed is an understatement. I started this hearing this morning with the warning about what I had hoped would not happen today. And it's exactly what happened. This courtroom should be able to be a safe space for justice to be accomplished for everyone involved. Now, you should be aware that people who were involved in the circumstances that took place before we broke for a significant period of time, there have been some arrests. There may be other people facing charges.
Not y'all going to court for killing and getting arrested. Now, why y'all gonna do that? Now, it said that the man was sentenced to life in prison because he killed somebody. Okay, now, it was a hearing for 16-year-old, I think, Paris Larry. He was found guilty of murdering Tatiana back in May 2023. So the victim's family was fighting with the convicted felon, the convicted killer's family, whatever, up at bickering. But you can't look. If you killed my people, we might fight. If you took my person, we got to squab up. It may happen. And if I get arrested for a little bit of assault, it's probably worth it. Okay, but again, don't y'all be going to court fighting people because you got to go to work in the morning. It's Christmas time. What the fuck y'all fighting for? Stop it. Somebody grandmama who looked like she sell meth for real. Okay, 82-year-old West Virginia woman charged with allegedly giving meth and fentanyl to minors. Bitch, what is wrong with you? You finna die. You 82. Why, girl? Grandmama out here being a different kind of candy lady. Okay. Let's see. Mary Kennedy was 82. She was acting as a caretaker for a few minors. A caretaker? She too old. Why an 82-year-old caretaker for minors? They're gonna beat the lady up. So she was acting as a caretaker for a few minors and allowing addicted juvenile to stay. If the deputies got to the house, 5 minors were present, but Kennedy wasn't. They checked it and whatever. They had weed in the twisted tea box. Okay, they got a search warrant. They found another container. They had meth. Okay, grandmama had purchased the meth for her own. Oh, so she on meth. She did it. Okay, so the 82-year-old caretaker is around here on the meth. Okay, then the kids got into the meth again. They look, you can't the same way kids get to your weed and your pills, they will get to your meth and your fentanyl. Okay, you can't be doing that. Somebody, I'm not an ageist, but I feel 82, you should not be nobody's caregiver. You need a caregiver, especially if you are a meth using caregiver. Okay, they found a pill bottle with her name on it that contained meth and fentanyl. Okay, she said she purchased the meth and sold the remainder to the girl. You sold it to the kids. So she's charged with 5 counts of child neglect, possession with intent to deliver, and also hit with a $100K bond. Bitch, first of all, whoever allowed Grandma Mason to be a caregiver at 82, they should be arrested as well. Okay, whoever sold Grandma May the goddamn meth, they should go to prison. Okay, y'all got a damn drug addict, dope dealing grandma. Okay, knocking on God's door, babysitting the children, getting them hooked on that methamphetamines. The fuck is wrong with y'all? She looked guilty. She looked like I did it, and I'll do it again. Okay, sounds about white. I'm like, now why would that even happen? That's just dumb. Now, do y'all at your job? Do y'all have Spirit Day? Okay, we have Spirit Week at my job. We have it in October, for the Halloween and stuff at all. We also have it in December for holiday time or whatnot. And we have your favorite sports team, your favorite pajamas. We have different things that you wear for it. Okay, well, McDonald's has Spirit Day, and then people can come around there in the pajamas. Okay, now folks said, "Well, is this appropriate?" With no sound, hold on. So they walk around, titties hanging low. Okay, tight. Now, first of all, ma'am, are them your pants? Ma'am. Okay. Now, why not? Now, it ain't her fault that her body is sick. Okay, that's just what it is. But I feel like, ma'am, no. And is she in house shoes? Is that safe? What if grease fly? Girl, you gonna fall. But this is also why they say that people will take stuff too far with, dress real light or whatever. But you're around in house shoes and tight ass pants. Your booty juice is probably leaking through the pants and whatnot. You can buy a pair of pants that's one size bigger to wear to work. I'm just asking. I just wonder, okay. But some folk felt like, oh, it's a little bit, unprofessional, okay. And some said it don't matter. They at work. Is my fries hot? Is my nuggets fresh? Okay. Can I get no lettuce on my burger? Is the ice cream machine working? If my fries fresh, I don't care. B, I just said, ma'am, in the boot pants, can you get one size bigger? Okay, and put your hair down on. I don't want your weave all in my food. I don't want no weave in my food at all. Because I don't like that. A mother of 6. Okay, a mama of 6 at 6 kids. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Okay. Mama 6 turned on a 5-year plea deal, and now it was sentenced to 20 years for targeting elderly victims in a 200K thing. Girl, first of all, if you out here stealing from the old people, go to jail. Okay, go to jail, go to prison, go sit down. Y'all. Anyway. What's the lady name? Over in Palm Beach County, a woman did a 5-year plea deal. She's now facing 2 decades behind. If you got 5 kids, take the plea deal. If you know you did it, if you know you guilty, you know you did it, you get a plea deal offered you 5 years. You got 5 kids. Take the plea, because it's not worth possibly going away for longer when you know you did it. They said Mama 6 operated it was an ID theft operation. They were hijacking victims' phone numbers by pretending to be a rep from their wireless carriers. In at least one case, the elderly victim was tricked into sharing a verification code, allowed her to take control of her phone, like out the child, you was doing all that. Because once they had a phone, once they had access to the elderly people's phones, okay, they tried to get into their banks, email, Apple accounts. It was about 50 victims. Many of them, it was elderly. They transferred a total of about 220K. Bitch, you was really. Again, if you're gonna look, when you scheme and scam, either do stuff that has no victim, like you're not affecting the person itself. I don't care about folks who scam corporations who are billionaires. I don't care about that. But when you up there scamming people, hard working people, for over 220K. Okay, they said when they searched her home, they found a notebook with all the information does in the victims. They found electronic devices, more than 15K of stolen funds. Again, she was offered a 5-year plea deal. Child, she went to trial. Guilty on all counts of ID theft, grand theft, over 100K. Sentenced to 20 years in prison. Bitch, in 5 years, you gonna probably do 3 and come home. Well, don't drop yourself. When you do stuff against adults, old people, I don't like you. Remember that lady who got beat up by her kids or whatever? They charged 7 of them kids, and I'm happy they did.
People now facing criminal charges. This over an attack on a woman and her children. That attack happening near Bright Elementary School. It happened last month, and the video of it was shared tens of thousands of times on Facebook. And maybe you saw it. Shows a woman being punched before the assault turns even more violent. And actually, we've blurred the faces of those involved because
badass kids. Park Chicago police, they charged 3 10-year-old boys, a 10-year-old girl, an 11-year-old girl, a 12-year-old boy, and a 13-year-old girl. All were charged with battery, and they need to. all referred for counseling services and released from custody. No, send their ass to juvenile. If you around here beating up, adults and their kids while walking up to school, yes, lock their ass up. Give them a record at 10 because that is insane. I cannot imagine thinking, yeah, I'm gonna fight an adult. My mom would have beat, and my daddy would have beat my ass. It's for what though? So now they're free to beat somebody else up. Who else I want to get into before we get into the celebrity stuff? This happened here. Stupid ass people. Okay, somebody. Now, first of all, 120K was taken from ATM machines here. Okay, what city was this in? Was it in Detroit? I don't know. The federal authorities have charged 2 men with a sophisticated ATM theft scheme known as ATM jackpotting. I'm like, how do they do that? Where they force the ATMs to give out cash. Court records said that is it Genevieve, Antonio Panula, I don't know. Girl, these damn names. Robert Rosales Rivero were accused of stealing large amounts of cash from bank ATMs in Michigan and also Minnesota between September and October 2024. They secretly opened ATMs, hacked the machines. Child, there's so much more y'all can do with y'all brains. If you can hack a fucking ATM machine, you can build a robot that can change. It's so much more you can do. Why would you take the smarts of knowing how to hijack an ATM machine, trick the ATM machine to thinking they were closed, okay? And then use some kind of device to remotely order ATM to spit out cash without setting off any alarms. They stole 107,000 from multiple ATMs in Michigan, and then about 14,000 from a Minnesota ATM. They was then shopping in Detroit, Livonia, and Redford. Was sending money through Western Union and traveled through Southeast. Child, y'all stole 100K, and y'all know my rule. When you hit a lick, leave. Okay, you stole over 100 grand from it. Well, again, about 100 and what was it amount? Almost 120 grand. Why are you still in Michigan? Why are you traveling through the state? Then they got the kids' phones. Okay, the phone showed the ATM system screens, all them holding the money. Okay, they took pictures near the ATMs. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are dumb because you then committed the crimes, but you took the evidence to help convict you of the crime. If you, and I don't support thieving, but if you are able to hit $120,000 lick, bitch, why were you still in the same state you hit the lick in? Leave and go start a whole life somewhere else. Dumb diddy. They're arrested in Minnesota. Again, the investigators found and a scooter, devices, keys, super glue, money, clothing, tags at the crime. Y'all kept the clothes, bitch. Why did you not burn the clothes? You got 120 grand. You kept the clothes. You robbed. They both face charges of federal charges of conspiracy to commit bank theft and bank theft. Bitch, RICO, crime, prison. You ain't gonna never get out. I just hate dumb people. I do. I really do. Now, let's get into some of the celebrity stuff, because I can feel this liquor getting in my system, y'all. I can feel it, and I don't like it. Because I don't want to start talking shit and then be cussing and fussing too much or whatever. And I gotta be like, I'm sorry, baby, it wasn't me, it was wrong, man. Yeah. But y'all take 30 good seconds, you know what I'm saying? Like the video because I asked y'all to. Please and thank you. Now, where do I want to start? One, we had a game, recently here, and the Steelers star DK Metcalf was round here, child beating up, fighting, hitting, assaulting a Lions fan. Now, I don't know why on God's green earth and on Beyonce's internet, you would think that it is smart for you to swing on and hit somebody up in the stands. Okay, it's stupid. It's cameras everywhere. We can see you, nigga. We can see you, nigga. Do you not know? We see you. Okay, so this idiot was suspended for 2 games. Okay, he would lose $500, half a meal to push somebody. What did he say? Like, did he call you did he slur you? Okay, did he slur you? Like, what could have happened for you to think, you know what, I'm gonna push him. I'm gonna mush him. Like, first of all, I'm gonna sue you. Okay, I have PTSD now. Okay, I am traumatized. I am embarrassed. Okay, I am a Detroit Lions fan. I can never show my face again. I was hit in the face. Jesus, I need $150,000 immediately. Okay, now the dude said I just called him by his real name. Okay, I didn't call him DK. Was it DK or DZ? What's his name? Yeah, I didn't call him DK. I called him is it Decalen? Is it Zacharias Metcalf? I'm like, how you upset that someone called you by your name? How? How, what, why, when? What's the point of being mad, bitch? Now you done lost out on money. You done got suspended for 2 games. Okay. Now I don't like you. Okay. And it shows you can't control your temper. So again, sit your ass down somewhere because we don't like it. Okay. It's stupid. It's dumb. I also want to get in. We're gonna get to Nicki last. I got a lot of Nicki stuff because Nicki made me want to punch in the throat. Oh, y'all see Karrueche, her man, my baby. Karrueche and Deion Sanders were, you know what? I think this may be the first time they were like spotted together, not in the hospital, because each time we've seen them together, it's because he's in surgery. But again, I guess they a couple still. I mean, Deion is a handsome man. You know what I'm saying? He's handsome. But I'm like, girl, I guess so. So congrats to them. Clarissa was inducted into the Hall of Fame here in Michigan, okay, for sports. Now she look cute right here. You know, she look cute right here. Clarissa, I need you to stick to the boxing stuff. Okay, I want you to don't comment nothing else. Just do your boxing shit. Be a badass bitch around here. We don't need no papoose conversation or whatever. Get you got a good stylist, okay, in the Gucci outfit and whatnot. And the burgundy or plum, I don't remember. But again, your hair cute. Keep doing that, okay? If you just stay in this lane, folk will start to like you. Nick Cannon, one of his baby mamas, okay, got him a Guess Who's game with the kids' faces.
Hold on, baby. We're showing Daddy his gift. Who's on there? Can you tell me who's on here? Show me who's here.
Bitch, get Nick because the fact that Nick has enough children to put and play Guess Who is insane. It's probably the kids and the mamas too.
Monroe?
As well.
Bitch, look at Mariah. Girl, Mariah on it. Girl, Mariah is.
Where's my
Zion! Do you see Onyx?
It's fine.
You gotta find her. Where's
Does Nick see the kids? Can Nick guess?
Onyx? There she is. Isn't that nice? Where's Halo?
Where's Halo?
Where's Halo?
Is that a good gift? I feel like that's
Nice. Where's Halo?
Where's Halo?
Where's Halo?
Halo. Oh, that's me.
Oh, good job.
That's me.
They make this?
Uh-huh.
Is it a gag gift? Nick, stop fucking. Don't have no more children. We don't like it. I want to get to it. I don't want to do Keke yet. Oh, Kim Zolciak now owes $1.3 million to the IRS. Kim is a disappointment. You want to know why? Because Kim was a white woman on reality TV for umpteen years. Okay. And what you get, you spent all the money. You didn't pay no taxes. You was out. Look, 1.3 mil is a lot of money. Okay, I don't know that Kim can make it back because she'll be doing shit. She owed $104,000 for 2019, $24,000 for 2023, $35,000 for 2024. That total $163,000. Where's the rest of it at? Anyway, she owed a whole bunch of shit. Okay, for this, that, and the other. With taxes here, taxes there, taxes everywhere. It totaled 1.3 mil. I feel like the same way that people like to talk cash shit about the black folk don't have no money. Kim is a poor Caucasianite who paid money for surgeries and wigs and cigarettes, okay, and a house that was foreclosed on, and she didn't save none of them. She spent all her money, all of Corey's money, all her daughter money. How the fuck you spend everybody money and you still owe somebody? How does that happen? How? You spend all child look, and that be the get you gotcha. Okay, when you make money, you have to also pay taxes. If you get a check for $1 million, put at least $200K away for taxes. Okay, and now you up at this. Look, you may be cute with your new face and your fake teeth and your new titties, but you broke. Okay, you're broke because that's just one thing she owed. I think she. Credit cards, okay, dental hygienist, she owe every fucking body. So yeah, Kim is broke. And she look, you can't be a Caucasianite person who had the men paying your lifestyle, and now you just older and broke and in debt. Just stupid. Dumb for no reason, okay? Also dumb and petty, in my opinion, for no reason. Look, it's a shame how far Big Meech and BMF as a brand, as a record label, as a crew, have fallen. Okay, Big Meech, we have been waiting for years for him to get out. Child, he got out, and it was such a disappointment. He hit up. Now, Chris D. Loth is an actor. He's on the show Force, okay? He's played other stuff as well. But for some reason, okay, Big Meech hit up Chris in the DMs. Said, what's up, fam? Let's work. Child, what's petty to me is Chris posted on social media, said, not a chance, Demetrius. And I was like, now, why couldn't you just ignore him? Why you expose that man? And then 50 Cent saw it. And, he's petty as fuck. Okay. Work on what? He's an actor. He don't want to sell drugs. I'm like, not. So is me still selling weed and drugs and stuff? Is me still a drug dealer? Ain't your probation still a parole? So I don't know who's more petty. Big Meech for trying to hit up somebody on 50 Show. Okay. Chris for posting the shit on social media for everyone to see, which kind of is embarrassing because I'm like, it's true. Yeah, what do you think we can work on? Like, you say, let's work on what? I don't even know you. So I'm like, is BMF is not eat child. I hope that man ain't selling drugs. I really hope he not selling drugs because you too old to go back to prison now for drug selling. That's just stupid and don't make any sense. Okay. Oh, congratulations. Okay. The Venus Williams is married. Okay. Andrea, is it pretty? Pretty? They kiss weird. They got married over the weekend or whatever. It's cute. Child. Wait. Does her husband also look like Serena's husband? Are they related? Did they both marry white men look alike? Because I swear to God, he remind me of Serena's husband. Maybe, is it just the Caucasian brethren? I don't know. But child, I would not want, that's weird. Serena looks great. So did Venus. I love her dress. You know, I love her dress. But she got married. I thought, where's the other picture? So yeah, Venus' husband favors her brothers. No, Venus's husband, child is damn liquor. Venus' husband favors Serena's husband. And not that all Caucasians look alike, but they favor. They do. At least she's happy. She looks gorgeous. It's a beautiful dress. Beautiful gowns. Okay. They had a celebration in September. They finally tied a knot in Florida this past weekend with a fashion-filled week of events and bloop. Okay. But again, you married a man who looked like your sister's husband. But congrats. We love. Okay. That's a gorgeous dress. This kiss is maybe because maybe it's his beard. Maybe it was his beard. It looked like his mouth is open. And open mouth kisses are weird. In my opinion. She had a beautiful wedding. Well, congrats to the couple. Okay, now both sisters are married to men who look alike, and we love it. Okay, we love it. Nelly confirms that Nelly and Ashanti show will have a second season. Now, Nelly was around here, and we was mad at Nelly. Keke was mad at Nelly. They then had this little show, and I did watch it because I wondered what it was about. And Nelly said that the second season has been greenlit. The show was on, I think it was on Peacock, I believe. Okay. He said, we're definitely working on season 2. We want to thank everybody for their support out the gate. Okay. Peacock and whatnot. I wonder if they'll cover Nelly, not Nelly, if we'll see the baby this season. Because you can't, in my opinion, you can't have a whole reality show about you, your husband, and the baby, and we never see the baby. Like, we need to see the baby. At some point, bitch, show us the baby, okay? But if y'all care, there will be a season 2 of the show, and let's hope it's entertaining. I don't know. What else I gotta do? Tyra hit with a 2.8 million. I feel like million is such a big word. Million word. But a lawsuit over a failed flagship DC location for a hot ice cream shop. Okay. Let's see. Entrepreneur landlord Christopher Powell, who claims a deal for flagship Smiles and dream locations fell apart. He's suing Tyra, her company, School of Smiles, and everybody else for a breach of contract Wait, what? Per the lawsuit, it says March 2024, a meeting in which banks allegedly expressed interest in opening a Smiles in DC, okay, positioning it as a flagship global chain. Powell claimed that after multiple site visits, Banks and Martin agreed to lease the property as is on April 17, 2024. Martin, on behalf of Smiles and Powell, signed a 10-year lease. I don't think anyone just signed a 10-year lease. I think when you're opening a business, 10 years is a long time. So signing a 10-year commercial lease for the lower floors is insane. Okay, but Banks, Tyra, her people is denying allegations and they backed out after not receiving access to the full space they believed was included. They also contended they gave Powell notice several months before the lease was set to begin, allowing time to find another tenant. Again, you should not go into business with somebody starting with a 10-year lease, because even if you do that because you don't want to, have to move locations or whatever, why not start with a 3-year lease? You know what I'm saying? And then see how you like it. I think a 10-year, to me, a 10-year anything sounds a little bit like a slave contract. You know what I'm saying? Because it locks you in for so long. And again, their point is, once we found out that we could not have access to the full building, the full space, we only had access to the lower floors. Yeah, we don't want to be here. Yeah, we don't want to be here. And if it's true that they gave notice several months ahead of time, I mean, that's technically giving them time to find somebody else. But again, that's why I feel like some people were like, yeah, get us this 10-year lease in. Because if things don't work out, they have 10 years worth of money coming in from you, even if it doesn't work out, because you signed a lease. So Tyra, y'all might have to bite the bullet if there was an agreement for 10 years. If y'all put out before the lease was supposed to start, you may owe that man some money. Tyra, girl, make better decisions. And what is hot ice? Hot ice cream, it sounds really high. Okay, it does. I don't care about that. Oh, no, wait. No, not that one. Here you go. So I don't really watch ATLien. Michelle Brown, who was the girl who was always beefing with T.S. Madison, she'd be beefing with fucking Aniva, whatever. I think it's crazy. She is friends with Peter. Now, Peter's in prison. Okay. Peter Thomas, Cynthia's ex-husband, is currently in prison for, I think either tax evasion or tax fraud, tax something. And while on a prison call with messy ass ATLien, okay, Michelle Brown, he had the balls, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say that Cynthia ain't shit.
I understand it, because this is trying time and you want to know who's there for you. So, I'm here if you ever need to talk. So,
you want to know why she's here? Because for her, it's content. So yeah, Peter, I'm gonna take your prison calls because it's content. Yeah, Peter, I'm burying you because it's content. Because I'm like, but Peter is also a fucking reality whore, because he still wants to be known as Cynthia Baby's ex-husband.
Oh, you are the boy I reached out to you. I've been in there 5 going on 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
That young lady have come to visit me 80% of the time.
Oh, wow.
They've never had me for a cent from the day I met her a year and a half ago.
So he's saying his little girlfriend, the little girl at the bottom, he's been in prison about 6 months at this point. He said, oh, she comes see me all the time. That's your girlfriend. If that's your girlfriend, if that's your woman, she should come see you. Y'all have a relationship. So, okay.
Never asked me for a cent. Peter paying somebody's rent, or Peter buys somebody this, or Peter buys something. I don't know why. I think it's my age. Because I'm 65. They think that, for me to get somebody like that, I have to be paying. I've been on a show where I made somebody help them made $17 million, and they've never even reached out to me to ask me if I need, a bar of soap in jail.
Now, him insinuating I helped Cynthia make 17 mil, and she hasn't reached out to me to see what I need. Bitch, we are divorced. Okay, I've had a whole other husband since I divorced you. Okay, why do you think that when you broke the law and you broke the law to go to prison, that I should try to see what you need? Bitch, I don't care. And you, girl.
Wow, you haven't heard from her either, huh?
Ever. Ever.
I understand it because this is
Ever. Ever. All the shit that I've done for that woman. Never, ever. If she ain't shit, never see her again for the rest of my life. It would be too soon.
Cynthia, first of all, you should never speak to Peter or speak of Peter. Okay? Don't let that man drag you into any conversation or whatever. Because Peter's saying she ain't shit and I hope I never ever see her again. Okay, bitch, stay in prison. You won't see me in prison because I ain't coming around it. It's weird the audacity that he has to think that she owes him any kind of loyalty. Like, what did it? Peter, let's see, Cynthia, Bailey, and Peter Thomas. They divorced in 2017. Again, she got married again since then. She's in a whole new, I think she's with somebody else now. So why would you think she would come either come visit you or even say, hey Peter, what you need? First of all, she can't call you. You in prison. Okay, and I'm pretty sure she don't want to come visit you. You're in prison. You have a whole girlfriend. So what makes you think she owes you anything? You little bitch.
Ever.
Ever. Now again, you have a little girlfriend who comes to visit you. Have her do whatever it is you want Cynthia to do. And it's weird because Michelle Brown, you old tackhead ass bitch, for you to even pacify his comments as if they make sense is crazy to me. Once he would have said, I ain't heard from Cynthia, and I would say, well, y'all divorced. Like, was y'all talking before you went to prison? Oh, well, if y'all weren't talking before, like, yeah, she's moved on. She's moved on. And the same way you want to act like, oh, I helped her, bitch, she helped you. We know you because of Cynthia. That's it. No one else knows nothing about you except you are Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband and you are horrible with business. And if you helped her make 17 mil, why did you not pay your bills? Yeah, you owe her some money. So I'm like, Cynthia, you need to cuss. Well, you know what? Cuss Peter out one good time on your podcast and say, hey, Peter, don't drop the soap. You will never see me. You will never talk to me because what makes you think I ain't shit? Because I'm not your prison maid. Men and they fucking audacities. Okay, it aggravates my spirit so much because they feel like they are entitled to access to their exes when they get in trouble. And unless me and you are on extremely good terms, you can't expect nothing from me, ho. So fuck you, your gray ass beard, your bald ass head, your punk ass friends, okay, your prison commissary, your bunkmate, your cellmate, bitch, your PO officer. Fuck you. I'm like, no, I said, no, why would you think I ain't shit? No, you ain't shit. You got to calm down, Jaylee. Kelly, who was on, the new season of Housewives of Atlanta, who hired Phaedra to be her attorney because her husband still, well, her ex-husband are still beefing or whatever. Her husband was put back in jail. The husband owed 61 almost $62,000 in back child support. And at a court hearing, okay, the judge said, nigga, you owe the monies. Okay, you're up here. Okay, you got Kelly got Phaedra, who don't win nothing. Phaedra ain't won a case since her old face. Okay, Phaedra don't never win nothing. However, Phaedra in some kind of way got this man put in jail because why? He owed almost $60,000 in child support. The judge said, hey, until you can pay at least half of that, at least $31,000 prison, jail. Okay. He also has to pay, so he has to pay $31,000 to get out of prison, out of jail. He then has to pay $1,000 per month until the balance is paid off. Okay. He also has to pay about $4,000 per month in child. They have 3 kids together, I believe. So I mean, 3 kids, about $4,000 per month. That's that's about right. That ain't a crazy ass amount, at the all. Now his lawyer said, well, no, when we offer, access to $74,000 that's in an escrow fund from the sale of his house. My thing is this: offering to pay shit but not paying shit means you didn't pay nothing. Okay. They say he made repeated documented efforts to do so. On 2 separate occasions, he submitted a partial child support payment in good faith. It's like, well, no, pay what you owe. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, well, I offered to pay this, but that ain't what you owe me though. And to me, $4,000 per month means he has, access to at least some monies. He ain't broke. Pay what you owe. So again, he in jail right now. The next hearing is on January 8th. Child, if Phaedra win this case, I would say, well, damn, Phaedra, girl, finally, you won something. And I don't believe anyone saying, well, I tried to pay. If you tried to pay, you wouldn't be there. If you owe $4,000 a month, pay $4,000 a month. Now, if you can't afford to pay that, then go back to court and say, hey, Judge, this is my new income. I don't make, $200K a month anymore. I make $80K a month. So I can afford to pay the $4,000. Unless you do that, then guess what, bitch? You owe the monies. All the monies. And now you helping Phaedra win. It's just weird. Child, our girl, Cardi B. Look, I am loving Cardi and Stefan. They're dating, having fun out here. Great prime time furs. Okay, and Birkin bags and rings and good ass blonde hair and whatnot. Okay, look. Okay. All I'm happy about is that Offset ain't nowhere around here causing a ruckus. Okay. But Cardi and Stefan, this is what I like. I like the fact that it seemed like they just around here minding their business. Okay. And having a good time. Okay. And they're both rich and wealthy. Okay. And they have really good sex. Okay. And it's probably raw sex. Because I'm pretty sure Cardi B is on a pill or something like that. With pregnancy, but I feel like they don't use condoms, okay? Because he looked like he liked it raw, and she looked like she does too. But again, I like the fact that when they seem comfortable, and I don't know if I ain't saying it's perfect, okay? What I'm saying is, she looks happy. You know what I'm saying? The outfit is cute and all that. Cute. It's cold as fuck around here. Okay. Because, look, when your girl not with the owner of the team, okay, not she on her way. I'm telling you, Cardi Meg, Glorilla around there as well. All the girls who got their menses and they be courtside is amazing to me. Okay. And it's just cute. It's cute. They're all flirty, all hugged up. No, child, no sound, no sound. Come on out first in the hoods and the hugs. Okay. And Timberland boots. Okay. And good old after game winning sex. Okay. Now, Stefan, I want you to wear your jeans one size bigger. They too tight. Okay. This one itty bitty size up. Okay. Cause I'm just saying. But again, I like how they sing. They just chill. He sing like to me. I don't know them people. I don't know them people, but he seemed real relaxed. You know, she seemed more relaxed with him, and that I like. Then there was also some footage of them. It's on her story still, where they were at the club, child. We be clubbing, and his mom was there too. Was gone already. His mom was there, and it's just cute to also see how his family embraced her as well. So like she's around and whatnot. It's cute. Look, it's real. Look, it's real freaky. You know what I'm saying? Nasty. Okay, it's nasty or whatever. It's cute. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna love them from. We're gonna hope and pray it is a healthy relationship. That's all we can do. That's all I can do. We can do. You can do. I want to see the thing of her with the mama and them. It's like she's watching the game with the owners. But where's the thing? It's her his mama. I want to see if I can find it. Oh, that's his mama. Like his mama, child, she's a time, okay? Ship that twerking and shaking it, okay? It is number 8 jersey or whatever. And Cardi is sitting around there too, having a good time, okay? And again, it's cute. It's a fun thing when we feel like, oh, the family embraces her as well. Like it ain't no beef around here. She's recording, okay? Man of the business or whatever. I'm saying it's cute. We like it, okay? So that's Cardi and Stefan's mama. Is it Stefan or Stefan? Stefan Diggs? No, Stefan Diggs. Stefan. Okay? And so we like that. Okay? We like when everybody's getting along, child. People ain't beefing around this bit. Because we don't want anybody beefing around this bit. We want everyone to get along. We want the family. Did we ever see Offset mama with Cardi? I ain't gonna be best time to ask a question, child. Let's see. I did Tyra. I did. Oh, let me get to what Meg. Hold on, let me get to Meg, child. Hold on, let me find Meg because this punk ass boy right here. Okay, when I tell y'all, Tory Lanez is a troll from the pits of hell. Okay, and I hope all of his hair falls out in the sink. I hope his balls are always blue. You know what I'm saying? I hope it burn when he pee. Okay, I hope his nipples chafe in a prison outfit. Okay, I just wish him all the uncomfortableness of the world. Okay, I hope his toenails fall off. You know what I'm saying? I hope his upper lip keep getting cut by spoons. You know what I'm saying? I hope all his orgasms end in dust. I'm just saying. So Tory Lanez is accusing Megan Thee Stallion of $118K of I said, now first of all, how the fuck can you accuse her of insurance fraud? Again, accuses Megan of $118K insurance fraud as new appeal focused on her medical. I was like, I can't imagine the disdain this we all have for him as a person. Like it's just so much. I just wish I hope all his food don't have no flavor. I hope all his pop be flat. I hope all his bacon be burnt. I hope all his eggs be runny. You know what I'm saying? I just wish this all of the inconvenience. I hope every car he have, whenever he get out of prison, it's always on the flat tire. Okay. I hope he get a dog and a dog stank. Okay. So it said the centerpiece of Tory Lanez's latest appeal is a disputed 118K insurance claim tied to Megan's legal team. Now says raises serious questions on her about the medical evidence used to convict him. I feel like, bitch, what? Okay. In newly filed court documents, Lane's attorneys argue the massive claim was submitted for a foot surgery related to Megan's 2020 shooting, despite the procedure allegedly lasting less than a minute. First of all, anybody know, okay, if you go to the hospital, if they give you one Motrin, which costs, you can get a bottle of Motrin, okay, from this Quickie Mart. Came from the CVS and the Walgreens. A bottle of Motrin costs maybe $10. You know, in any hospital, if they give you one pill, that one pill costs like $1,000. The fact that Meg came in through the ER, okay, had X-rays done, had nurses and doctors, and the fact they had to book an OR, that shit probably did cost $100,000, okay? Because when I had COVID and I was in the hospital, it was like, I believe like $30,000. Because it's all more, and I didn't even need no fucking surgery, bitch. The man was more than, mine may have been like 70. I think it was like 70 when I had COVID. But when I was in there for pneumonia, I think that was like $30,000. Okay. But again, it said despite the procedure lasting only a minute, they also claimed they could not locate the listed surgeon, Dr. Little, who did not testify at trial. Again, they're saying there are errors found in Megan's medical records. I don't see how you're trying to appeal the shooting when you have said this whole time, well, I didn't do it. It went from, did you not do it or did it not get done? So was she never shot? Is that the point? I am so confused. The defense further alleges 4 signatures, inconsistent formatting, conflicting dates and time across key documents. They also had a report involving hospital security guard Derek Chavantes, who allegedly transferred foreign bodies from the hospital, contradicting trial testimony that no bullet fragments were recovered. I just feel like Tory Lanez, I don't know how much. Fuck you. Okay. Fuck you, your daddy, your mama, anybody who looks like you. Okay, your bald-headed surgeon. Okay, your tattoo artist, your dentist. Okay, forget all of you. And it's weird that he keeps changing the narrative. It went from, well, I didn't shoot her. Well, that means somebody did. It just wasn't you. Now you want to say, well, the medical records, there are some issues there. Look, you know what? I feel this. If little leprechaun man wants to waste his 10 years in prison and waste his money on consistent appeals and court ordered this and lawyers, let him waste all your money. Okay, spend up all your ducats, and then when you get out, I hope you're broke. Okay, I hope all you have left is pennies. Okay, because he wants to make it seem as if I don't hurt women, I don't do anything to women. But you know something happened to that girl, and you keep trying to make it seem as if either she or the machine is lying on you. No, bitch, you're in jail. Stay there, okay? Go suck a duck. Because I don't. It aggravates my spirit, child. Okay. Now, what's next? I need a nap. I just got them cut water. We did Ashanti, we did Cynthia. Oh, Keke, them girl, Keke. Keke, what the fuck is you doing? Now, I like Keke Palmer. Okay, I am a Keke Palmer fan. I sometimes feel that she is a unfair, I feel like y'all make sure it's like what I feel like people question why Keke keep interviewing, these men's or whatever, and why and a part of me feel like if Keke wants to do interviews, she has to be fair and interview whoever. Okay, I get that, but I feel like what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Now, for some reason, she's interviewing. I'm like, now why the fuck are you turning up with Blueface? That's just weird to me. Hey, don't ask me nothing. I ain't gonna say what you want. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Look, again, I fully understand that Keke, is going to talk to interview different people for content for her podcast, her show, or whatever. I get that. But a part of me feel like, Keke, I'm going to say, let's not give any energy to the Blueface. Okay? It's weird because I feel like he is a troll. Like I don't see any positiveness that can come from him. I can't, party and get down with the youngins, okay? With a Blueface. I think Blueface is a traumatically idiotic, abusive, manipulative asshole. And it's like, what are y'all doing?
Real slow. Okay.
Slow as possible. That's where you get the rips in.
Okay.
Get your camera set up.
And then how many wants to do? Like 5.
Like, why are you what?
Like 30.
30. Oh, hell yeah. All right, I'm ready for the challenge. She said 30, ladies.
Make sure y'all go real slow.
It's real slow.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
This is my issue with it. I feel like, to me, Blueface gives off the same energy I feel Trey Songz does. I feel like women are not safe in the room alone with Blueface. The same way I feel women aren't safe alone in the room with Trey Songz. Okay? Because you don't know what's going to happen. So I don't understand the playfulness, it's weird to me.
One.
I feel like laughing and joking while you're bending over.
Ooh.
3.
30 is a lot.
4. All right, we're going to do 15.
Okay.
5. That's right. Go lower, Keke. There you go. On 4. Go lower, baby.
I don't like that. I don't find it funny. And I don't understand. And I'm going to say this. Maybe the thought behind doing because she was on his live stream. Maybe she didn't think it would go here, but I also feel like, girl, walk away. Get out. You're not safe. He is not a safe haven for anyone. And I'm like, I'm not squatting for Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, now if she went there, and again, I don't watch. And to me, I feel like nobody who supports Keke Palmer is really watching Blueface's streams. No tea or shade. I think women who follow Blueface are tag cat assholes who like dirt bags. And I don't think that's Keke. So I'm like,
not too low. There you go.
Oh my gosh. This is better with weights.
Yeah. Like, what are we on?
like I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't, and I'm like, does she not see this makes her look like a pick-me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna just show you a few moves, you know what I'm saying? Because it's your first time doing Pilates. You never did Pilates before, right?
Never.
Okay, we're gonna practice by Palmer. Let's do it. All right, let's lay down. We're gonna lay supine.
And even if Keke had, because to me, I love Keke Palmer. I think Keke has a very free spiritedness to herself that I love. I feel like she wants to give people a chance to tell their side of things. And I don't have an issue with that. I just don't think Blueface is the one to do that with.
Just like this. Feet on the floor. Fist width apart.
I'm just following directions. Let's go.
Okay, bring your knees in. Okay, good. Feet like that, just like that, like a little bit like that. Boom, perfect. Okay, have your hands by your side. I'm gonna just show you a few moves. You know what I'm saying? Curl my spine into a posterior tilt. From the lumbar spine to the thoracic spine.
And I'm like, no, Keke, no. Because even though with a regular guy, showing them how to do Pilates or yoga will be fine. You know what I'm saying? Showing a guy who you're interviewing, hey, this is how I namaste, how I work out, how I stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? I have but I just think Blueface ain't the one to do this with. Her post said bringing bodies to unsuspecting places is exactly why I wanted my certification. Thank you, Blueface, for letting me introduce you to bodies. The practice gave me the new life when it became an everyday non-negotiable. The discipline it requires and block skin. I do like Keke's energy. I do like how she operates, but sometimes, bitch, I'm like, Keke, girl, is you okay? Okay. Girl, blink. The first time doing Pilates, you never did. If Blueface kidnapped you, okay, and had you locked in a room, you know what I'm saying? Now maybe she did it so that the dumb broads who support Blueface can come her way, and maybe she can tell them, hey, run, bitch. I made it out of a horrible relationship with my baby daddy. Okay. You can too. I just don't want Keke Palmer nowhere near Blueface. Okay. So bitch, please, girl. Run. Keke, run. Okay. Run far, far away. Now it was another little clip of them that I can't find now. I thought I saved, I can't find it. Oh, I think it's this one.
So thank you for welcoming
Thank
to
you.
your humble
Keke
abode.
loves my house.
So how have you been? You've been out for a little while. Do life feel the same? Do life feel different?
When I got out.
Like, why is the women in the back? Why is there 4 fat women back there?
I love your house though. Thank you for.
I was doing all right. Then you walk.
Well, like 3. I think it's 3 or 4 women in the back.
Then everything is looking bright, baby. It's looking bright. My future looking bright.
You play too much.
Like at first, I wasn't really feeling it. I'm like, damn, I was doing all right. Then you walked in. Everything is looking bright, baby. It's looking bright. My future looking.
I'm like, no, don't laugh at him. Because to me, he is dangerous.
You was sad?
Yeah, it ain't really nothing out here for me, you know? Then you walked in, I'm like,
You're so fake. You're so fake. I think you know that. You was
like he called girls dogs. Like, did he call somebody like a German Shepherd or something? It's weird. You know what I'm saying? So Keke, again, I get it. You know, I was watching Angie Martinez was talking to Charlamagne the God. And Charlamagne was saying, oh, you know, back in the day, you know, you had Donahue and them who would interview like KKK members. Like back in the day, people would interview horrible people just so folks can see how horrible they are. So I do believe you sometimes do have to give horrible people the chance to speak. You can see what crazy, deranged motherfuckers look like. But I'm like, I'm not keying in your face. That ain't gonna happen. You know, so Keke, girl, just don't. Please don't. Don't do it. Don't, bitch, don't do it. What else I gotta do? What else I gotta do, y'all? I need a nap. I want to touch on Dawn. I thought I had 2 clips from Dawn from Danity Kane. A lot of people felt like, you know, Dawn was being Dawn was X out of GK because of her picking Diddy's side, because of her being in Dirty Money. And she did an interview around here. And I want her to listen to something she said.
Yes, I did come up with the name, but the name is for all of us. I'm that like that we built the name together. It is a brand. I don't agree with the way I've been betrayed. I am not the things. If you know me and you guys know me, I would never hurt anyone. I would never talk ill of someone. I would never, like, I'm not that person. So the narrative that has been spun about me is not correct. It's a lie. But that's life. And I'm not someone that's going to go on. I've never been this person to like talk ill of the brand and that doesn't benefit the fans to go and fight and go in on podcasts and talk negatively. That's not the place. You know what I mean? We have to talk to one another. We have to be honest.
And what I love about Dawn is her point is, I'm not the villain. People are painting me as a villain, and I ain't the villain, bitch.
All of us, you know what I mean? Like, I nowhere near to say that I'm perfect, but I am not the person that they are saying that I am. However, we are here, and I wasn't involved. I was iced out of this one, and that's a choice. But I'm not gonna go back and forth and be messy and like call myself the mother. No, I wish it could be all 5 of us. I wish we could be honest and apologize for the ways in which we've treated each other.
Mm-hmm. And I like that comment, mainly because I feel like her point is all of us have either done or said something to each other over the past 20 years. And, you know, no one and this is the thing I want to address as well. She didn't give up stuff for Diddy. And I think that's the narrative that people keep painting as if it is weird to me because we've seen the monster that Diddy was. We've seen the control he's had over people. So I don't understand why people think Dawn arbitrarily say, yeah, I'm gonna pick Diddy. When we seen Diddy fire everybody. We saw him break up the group. And I feel like, you know, each girl in their own way has said how he moved them around like chess pieces. And I don't like how in 2025, when we see and we know how Diddy move, I don't like that anyone is making Don the villain. When again, Diddy's the villain.
On all fronts, like not just making it a me thing and I'm a villain and I'm the one that always fucks it up. That's not the truth. You know, we all have to take accountability for what we're, and also the horribleness of our trauma. That's a part of it too. We were treated horribly by an abuser. That is a real thing. And we have to acknowledge that. But here we are. I am saddened by the reality that it can be all five. Will we get to a place? I don't know. But right now, fans really just want to see music. They just want to see it is. All I can do is do what I have been doing since I started this. I have always done Danny DK music, and I've always done it. Even in 2011, I've always tried to show love to the brand. And I've tried to do it in the best way I know how. Like good production. I've tried to like spin my own, even when it's trauma. Even when I don't really love doing these songs because they bring back bad memories. I do it because the fans love it. So sometimes I think fans need to realize how traumatic this shit is. And like it ain't always like, yay, this shit is traumatizing. But we do it because we love them. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna talk bad about that is not my character. I'm not gonna like shit on the brand. I don't agree with the way in which I've been portrayed. It's not true. We can have issues that happened 20 years ago, but we are grown. There's no reason that we should be nasty to one another. We were all hurt. All of us were in bad situations. I've always done it. Even in 2011, I've
subscribed to the. It was another part of it where I don't think I saved it here, but it was another part she addressed her being in Dirty Money, and I thought I saved it on here, but I thought I even said it on my IG. Is that my TikTok? It was my TikTok. It was her saying people make it seem like she picked Puff when she was actually forced to do Dirty Money because of her contract. Diddy did not want to let her out of her contract, and so she's like, I didn't have a choice but to do what I was told to do. And I think, again, I don't want anybody to keep blaming her. And if you remember, there was a reunion years ago after she did Dirty Money. It was her, it was Dawn, Aubrey, and Shannon. So folks who try to make it seem as if, well, no, they're beefing with her because she picked Puff's side. No, last time when D Woods and Andrea did not want to come back, she was in the group. I think her point is a lot has happened over. If I can find the part where she said it. Her point is a lot has happened over, all these years. And anyone trying to make it seem like, oh, it's just Dawn. It's not. It can't be. She used to, as far as I do, because remember, y'all, before Andrea and D Woods wouldn't come back. And that's why it was a different trio. Yeah, Diddy did not let her out her contract. And again, as we've seen, I'm so fuzzy, y'all. It's hilarious. I'm trying my best to be professional right now. Over time, because we've seen how he moves, we've seen how he can manipulate. We saw him say, Dawn, I'm going to still work with you. Even him putting her on his last album from 2024, and she said, I didn't work with him. He had old stuff that I did. He put it on there, which made people feel like, oh, see, she working with him, and he didn't. He used old stuff that he still had for her, put it on his new shit, which made folk think, oh, even after all of this and all of that, she still is rocking. And that wasn't true. we have to stop allowing the true villain to make his victims his scapegoats. And that's why I want to be like, y'all need acting like Diddy ain't who we know he is. Okay? The same way we had no idea how dangerous he was, don't allow him to make Dawn the villain. I think our point is, me and the girls, when was it? Let me see, Dirt. When did Identity came? Start. Identity came. So I can't spell. I can't type. I wonder when they were on. So they started back in 2005. That was 20 years ago. They were 5 strangers who met on a television show, was put together as a group, did not know each other, okay? Was being controlled by crazy ass Diddy. We seen the manipulation and we did not realize it. So I'm pretty sure over the past 20 years, there's been beef. At some point, folks used to blame Aubrey. What's her name? O'Day. So let's not do that. In my opinion. Okay? I don't think it's Dawn's fault. I think all of the girls have their own issues to deal with over 20 years of all the shit. But again, Dawn, Shannon, and O'Day, Aubrey, is it Aubrey or Audrey? Aubrey did tour together then. That's why that song Lemonade, they made the song Lemonade together. Without D Woods. That's why on the tour, D Woods won't perform because she wasn't in there. So anyone making it seem as if, oh well, Dawn that's just not true. Currently, for whatever reason, and it could be because she's suing Puff. I don't know. But even after she was in Dirty Money, they all worked together since then. So let's blame the true villain, Diddy. Okay, Diddy is the villain. Now let's get to the main villain around here. Okay, Nicki MAGA-Minaj. Okay, I never on God's green earth did I think that on any given Tuesday that Nicki Minaj would be around here Code 45. I just did not have it in my thought process. I never thought she would have the balls to just be like, yeah, fuck all y'all. So Nicki literally, I gotta scroll down to it, y'all. And I'm not gonna play with it, she said, because I don't care. Nicki was at the Turning Point USA America Fest in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. And she was up there with that Kirk lady, the man who got popped in the neck. She up there with his widow. Okay. And Nicki is full on Trump Code 45 supporter. Fully. Called that, oh, our handsome, amazing president. She then called Jimmy Dean Sausage an assassin. No. Yeah, she called Jimmy Dean Sausage an assassin. You called the VP an assassin in front of a lady who husband was girl. Again, I don't know what Nicki's. I don't know how broke she is. I don't know if she want to get her brother off and her husband off. The brother's in prison for the PDFing. Her husband is on the list. Okay, he can go near schools, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I have no idea. But the fact that she literally, child, up there shucking and jiving.
Out loud, entrepreneurs again in the mouth.
Up there shucking and jiving. And I 100%, I've never been a Nicki stan. I used to like her music, of course. You know what I'm saying? She Nicki Minaj. But when I say this was the most ridiculous fall from grace, not that anyone has to have the same ideas as me or us or whatever. People are free to, have their own life choices and decisions and blah, 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 blah. But the fact that we've never seen this version of her, and now all of a sudden it's support for the Colt 45 and Jimmy Dean sausage. Okay, up there with the dead man's wife. Shucking and jiving. So I was like, now how do we get here? Who left the gate open? I was like, is she drunk, Jesus? Maybe she's high. She gotta be high. You can't tell me she not high. Because you up here, child.
In regard to the current administration, what has been maybe the biggest surprise for you, or something that you just really has been put on your heart that you've learned about our president and our vice president?
Well,
and Nicki is stupid. Okay, Nicki don't know nothing. Okay, period. I don't know who gave her talking points to say.
I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president.
Bitch, who president?
He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope.
Bitch, who was the people? Hold on.
Shut up! That is so stupid.
Nigga.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
I was like, now I seen this Preston who was on, Bravo's Martha's Vineyard Summer House. He said Nicki is talking to a cis organization about how Black women need to be kinder to white women, and that she appreciates the Colt 45 Jimmy Dean sausage administration. She's also being paid for this appearance. She's always been problematic, but this full-blown Colt 45-ness she's playing over the years is wild and sad. And the thing about it is, I need the people to fully understand and comprehend. Y'all bet not support nothing. Okay? Not nothing that bitch do going forward. Now she was up here posting, her on a plane, child. It got a child cocaine. Okay? Hold on. I like getting high. She's a crackhead.
I like getting high. I'm a crackhead.
Period. Cause bitch, what? Oh, what? And again, a lot of her fans, have been, denouncing her. Okay. And I am appreciative of all the people who have been denouncing her. Now, an old clip, okay, of the dead man in question, okay, popped up.
Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs,
Which
and role
influences?
models. I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't.
So you up here kicking in the cool with a dead man's wife, okay? And you're kicking in the cool with a dead man's wife did not even like you. You dumb bitch. And then this bald-headed bitch, okay, Amber of the Rose, who we've also ignored, and we put her out to pasture, okay, posted, "Oh, the queen has spoken." She then reposted a post that if Nicki was at an HBCU twerking for abortions, the black community would be praising her. Now, why would anybody be twerking for abortions? I believe she has since removed her IG account. She does still have a Twitter account, but she does not. Let me see. Nicki, no Minaj. So I don't see her page, but I don't know if she blocked me. But yeah, so we believe that she deleted her IG page, but she still has her Twitter. But either way it go, I need people the same way that we put Amber Rose in her Caucasian button up place with her Caucasian friends, put Nicki over there too. Okay. Then Jimmy Dean Sausage, child, when Jimmy Dean Sausage is praising you, you are worthless. Nicki said, just because I want little black girls to think they're beautiful doesn't mean I need to put down little girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. First of all, I mean this in all sincerity. Man, fuck you. I feel like if Nicki is okay with being used, let her be used. But don't let her use y'all. Okay? Do not. Nakaya read Nicki for filth.
And Mega and the white folks and Charlie Kirk wife and all this kind of carrying on. What the fuck you got going on, Nicki? If you don't get your ass back to Trinidad, you better. I guess you had to pretend to be Donald Duck's friend so he wouldn't send your immigrant ass back over there to Trinidad because you know you ain't no U.S. citizen.
Because you know Nicki is an immigrant.
Anyway, we the people want Kenneth's petty pussy snatching ass on the docket. Meow. I said not meow. Meow. You know what, Gag Nation, for not telling Gag, what we the people want your husband on the docket, Nick Van Dyke, for not telling you to sit the fuck down, Gag Order, and for failing as a man and as a husband. I'm a group of the people on that because you is out of order. This is the case of if you don't get your crazy deranged ass wife, Kenneth snatch bitches by the pussy petty, you better. Let's talk about the order. We the people versus Kenneth petty. Kenneth, grope a hoe, use a hoe, because you ain't got shit but convictions. Petty.
Not nothing but convictions.
Your broke pussy grabbing, no money having ass is being charged with habitual drugging of a delusional fat non-rapping ass bitch who hates herself and all the choices she's made in her fucking life. Leaving an endangered toddler at home with a drunk, drugged up, hungover, non-rapping ass mega slut, aka your wife who stays on the couch yelling at herself and at her phone all day and all night on Twitter while maxing out her Amex card in Queens with Bocce be her friends and the niggas on the block. Yelling at herself and at her phone all day and all night on Twitter while maxing out her Amex card in Queens with Bocce be her friends and the niggas on the block. Buying them chains and things, okay, and not telling your wife to go sit the fuck down and shit the fuck up.
And that's the thing. The fact that no one said, Nicki, bitch, you stupid. Because when Code 45 and them are done using you, you do know we now don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And when she kept saying, little boys, it's okay to be little boys. It's okay. And, you know, the fact that she's trying to go against trans people, bitch, half your group of fans are trans. They're part of the LGBTQ. So you around here just looking stupid, okay? Looking dumb. Again, up there shucking and jiving in front of all them Caucasian people. Okay, you and the dead man's wife. And the dead man did not even like you. And the fact that you don't have a team on your roster to let you know if you're going to even go around and talk to someone, don't talk to the dead man who didn't like you's wife. So I need everybody the same way we all came together and we boycotted Target. We need everybody to boycott Nicki. Okay, everyone, whatever she gonna do, leave it be. Okay. Now again, I did see. I also heard as well that once she lost the 10 million subscribers around there, that she deleted her account, her IG account. Now she's still on the Twitter. Okay, but I don't think. Let me see what's on the Twitter. On the Twitter, she only has 25 million subscribers. And now she's posting and now she on there and she's only posting all of the foolishness because now them Caucasian people who support Code 45 is girl, you even look old and like Nicki look like she's aged 10 years in the face. Okay, she looked like, and I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying, you have attached yourself to the dying breed of Code 45ness, and bitch, you look 20 years older. Nose is more pointier. Okay, you're up at high fiving with a bitch who dead husband did not like you, girl. If you don't get the from around here. And they're calling you MAGA-Minaj, and you like that? You're reposting that? So I just need y'all to understand and to comprehend that Nicki Minaj she's killed her own career. Okay. Boom. I still rock with Chrisette Michele, mainly because Chrisette Michele chose to try to believe in a president who we did not know how bad he would be. Okay. And she has since regretted that decision. Okay. When she said that man's inauguration. But at least at that point, no one knew just how horrible Code 45 would be. Okay. And I feel like Nicki Minaj, okay, is going to have to learn the hard way. And what I appreciate is mostly all the comments I've seen are holding her accountable. So again, when she have a new album, whatever she do, child, because I don't follow her on nothing. Wait, do I follow her on Twitter? Let me see. Do I follow her on Twitter? Because I didn't follow her on IG. Oh, no, I don't. So I don't follow her on nothing. But to me, she's around here being dumb. And even Amber Rose, old tackhead ass, who wants to, oh, Nicki's great. She did anything wrong, girl. We ain't heard shit from you since they dumped you back in your trailer park. I'm surprised. I'm surprised she has it. Okay. But I don't be talking to child. Well, I don't know, because she deleted her IG. Okay. So who knows? But even Amber Rose trying to support, girl, go back to your trough, bitch. We don't like you either, hoe. I'm just like, girl, why?
This is the third time you've been in my office in the last 5 days, and none of it has been for your music. What is the motivation here? Because when Erica Kirk, JD Vance, Trump, MAGA, and Turning Point no longer need you because they won't, you're going to turn into Amber Rose. They used her one time. We don't know where she is. I hope she's still with us. When they no longer need you, what are you going to do? If you, all this talk about, oh, I'm putting out an album, Barb's, get ready. I have heard nothing about your music. We've seen nothing about you writing. We've never seen you in a studio, but you have time to be sitting on a stage with Erica Kirk. Nicki, what do you get out of this? I'm genuinely asking. I'm very frustrated because I don't see how this benefits you at all. The only people winning out of this is them, unless this is for your brother. I'm not putting that on you. I'm just saying I'm doing context clues.
Because my brother's a pedo. He's in prison for pedo. My husband on the list. Maybe Code 45 can free them both.
Because it can't be, because this is going to further your career. Now, are you already established? Yes, but who of the new girls would work with you? None of them give Republican. Coi the Ray doesn't give Republican. Lotto said, F Donald Trump, I ain't vote for this president. I know you're not working with her, but I'm just saying. Mona Leo said all the non-blacks to the back. I know she's not going for this. So again, who would you work with? Unless, you're only going to work with men. And if so, I mean, honestly, that kind of gives you are a boy mom. I don't know. But like, what is the motivation for you? You're an immigrant, you're Black, you're a woman, and your fans are gays and trans. What are you getting out of this?
See? The fuck? Okay. So we just need to fully be like, Nicki.
Not on my watch.
Okay.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Okay. Okay, Nicki. Anyway, I'm done. Okay. Again, there's no support but there's no support for Nicki Minaj around here. I need everyone. If you don't stream her music, don't buy no tickets or nothing. Whatever she's selling, do not buy it. Okay, like we need to fully show her, hey, bitch. It's a no. Okay, it's an absolute no from us today and forever. Okay, you are forever Nicki MAGA-Minaj, and we don't rock with you, ho. Okay, fully let that bitch know. Okay, kick rocks, you and your pedo husband. We don't want you around here. Okay, you don't even go here, bitch. Let her know that. Okay, there's no reason for anyone to show Nicki Minaj any support. Even once they fully use and abuse her, okay, and she has nothing left in life, okay, but a broke ass husband and a baby who likes numbers and spoons, okay, when she has nothing but tired ass wigs and dry ass makeup. Just remember, bitch, you picked that side. You picked the sides of a tyrant, delusional vagina. But you know what? She like men who take coochie. Look at her husband. So her husband, her brother. So technically, were we fooled into thinking that she was not this person all alone, because who would marry someone on the registry and has a baby by him? So honestly, we the fools. We the idiots. Because once she married that man on the registry, that should have been all that we needed. Okay. But again, I'm done. I will probably do a little, Christmas Eve live sometime tomorrow, y'all. So come on through and whatnot. But y'all make sure to like this video, okay? Subscribe to my channel, okay? I'm gonna go take a picture. Look, y'all, I did not finish it. The ice melted. I did not finish it, but I don't need to. Okay? This damn cut water Long Island bitch, no. I will never have one on a live again. Okay. It got me feeling all I feel I had to focus, y'all, because I can feel it in my body. But again, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Because I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Because again, I'm off for the 5th. So I'll be popping on for random chit chat this whole time, y'all. But yeah, unfollow Nicki Minaj. And tell that bitch, we hate you. We don't like you. Go away. Anyway, I gotta go. I love y'all. Bye.